Hey Lawrence, welcome to Sibling Rivalry. I wanted to show you a few videos that I took while I was in Florida. So my phone did a thing where it stopped working and all the videos were on the internal memory instead of the SD card. So I don't have any of them anymore. But what I was going to tell you about last week, perhaps you saw on my Facebook, I said Harry Potter and the Chamber of Bad Life Decisions. So Joey and I did something that I thought we would never do. We woke up at 5 a.m. and drove 2.5 hours to Universal Studios so that we could be there when the park opens at 9. We stopped for coffee. I'm pretty against waking up early when you're on vacation, but Universal Studios costs a lot of money, so kinda had to do that. Anyways, so we went to Universal Studios and we went straight to Harry Potter World and went on some rides and stuff. But one ride in particular that I like to call Harry Potter and the Nauseating Adventure, we went through, this is like a super long walk-through line, and it's pretty cool, like takes you through Hogwarts and stuff, and it's interesting. And there's always, at the beginning of the line, there's always a sign that says, like, if you're any of these things, don't go on this ride. And I'm like, I'm all set, thanks. But we got to, like, the end of the line, and there was another sign that was like, BT dubs, if you're prone to motion sickness and dizziness, don't go on this ride. Turn back now. I'd turn back if I were you. That's what it said. So I thought, I'll probably be okay. I mean, I hate feeling nauseous, but I'm like, I'm probably gonna be okay. So we got on the ride, and yeah. So I just held on really tight, and this ride like tips you back and tips you forward and spins you around, and you're like in front of a TV screen the whole time, and it takes you through this whole adventure. And it is really like disorienting and weird, and not that exciting if you ask me. So I'm trying to keep it together, and I'm holding on to the thing, and I am like bracing my stomach, and I'm like, yep, I'm gonna be fine, and I'm making it through. There's this one part of the ride, there's like a spider or something in your face and it sprays you, and I got wet, and I was like, okay. And then later I thought I got wet, but I was like, well, the spider sprayed me, like maybe I got wet from something else, I don't know. And at some point I thought something smelled kind of strange. Okay, so story B, I think I was supposed to tell story B first, but remember the time that Summerfest used to be down on the pier, and there used to be rides and stuff, and you and I guess Laura, went on the Scrambler? If you're prone to dizziness or motion sickness, don't go on that. I've been on that lots of times in my life, and I regret it. What was I thinking? It's never fun. It just makes you feel terrible. But when you and I went on it, Lawrence, you tossed your cookies all over the place. All over our buddy. Okay, it wasn't that bad, but like you got some on me, and I was like, ew, it's on my shorts. So yeah, good times. Back to story A, back to Harry Potter World. Joey and I get off the ride, and I'm like, I made it. And Joey says to me, yeah, I threw up. And yes, it was on my shorts too, by the way. But it was way more on him, so here it is, like 10:45. We haven't even been at this park for 2 hours, and we had to walk back to the car so he could change. Fortunately, we had clothes, right? So yeah, that happened. Good times. It takes talent, it takes skill to ruin your vacation that early in the morning. Just kidding, it wasn't ruined. I didn't even cry. So yeah, Florida was great. The weather was only like 70s or so until like Sunday, so over halfway through, then it was like really sunny and gorgeous and wonderful, just in time for us to come back home for it to be freezing up here. I don't like the cold. I'm not liking this. So we did lots of cool stuff, and it was really great. Went to like 5 different beaches. It was just what I wanted. Also at Universal Studios, we kept passing, you get on the property of Universal Studios, but you can either go to Islands of Adventure or Universal Studios. And before you get to those places though, there's like this kind of street you walk down or whatever, and there's all kinds of shops and stuff. And I'm pretty sure it was there that we kept passing some place called the Panda Express, and I just kept noticing that logo because it was a beautiful logo. It had a panda. And I kept thinking like maybe we should eat there, but I don't really like Chinese food, so we didn't eat there. Lawrence, I will see you on Friday.